My name. Wait, do you want the full name? My name is Molly.
My name is Grace Ann.
My name is Janie Dean.
My name is Tiffany Lucero. I'm from the Philippines.
From Saskatchewan, which is a province in Canada.
I'm from the Yukon. It borders Alaska and Canada. It's the Arctic Circle area, territory.
I am from Ireland.
For me, it was a lot of looking for a good Christian school that provided both the degree that I wanted to go into, which is creative writing, and have that good, solid Christian base. And Master's was the first school I found that offered both things.
I came to America because of the Master's University, and in the Master's University, that's where I feel like I could really learn film and biblically sound Christian theology, unlike what could be offered back home.
I gotta say, lately I've been missing the snow. Back home we still have lots of it up till this point of the year and still a bit later, and I definitely miss being able to just go and do skiing and all those types of things just regularly.
Honestly, like the nostalgia of it all. Like at the end of the day, that is my home, and I miss my home. I think I just kind of miss just everything. There's not one specific thing that I miss about Ireland. I mean, apart from like the normal stuff, but it's just that is home, so I miss home. That makes, yeah.
The people, because they're really different, and not just like with skin color and culture overall, but there's something about being around a Filipino for me that I don't feel like I'm putting on this mask. Because even when I'm speaking right now, I feel like I'm putting on a mask when I talk. But talking to a Filipino, I feel so relaxed.
One of the funniest ones that I've found is just that Americans will wear their shoes in their house, and to me that always still comes off as just so like crazy that you would be willing to track dirt all over your house. And I can hear my mom yelling at me to take my shoes off every time I go to someone's house.
America's always been kind of strange. I've tried to understand them as much as I could, especially since I've always been watching movies as a child. But I think it's been kind of weird sometimes when they react to my culture. Because sometimes they think I'm weird. Sometimes they think I'm fascinating. I don't think everyone's gonna love every bit of it. I don't love every bit of my culture. But I do appreciate those who appreciate it when I talk about it.
Moving from another country and also transitioning into actual like adulthood, like that's been the hardest. I hate like if I have a problem, I can't call my mom because like she's asleep because it's like 2 a.m. over there. I don't like just you're navigating too much on your own, being international and an adult on your own.
I think just getting used to it, just having to move out. I'm the first of my siblings to move out and go to post-secondary, and then doing that in a different country, in a very different climate, and just getting used to that was definitely was definitely a challenge.
Well, the obvious thing is being homesick. But I think the hardest thing for me is that I'm not just an international student. I come from a country that no one really knows very well. What anyone really understands about the Philippines is that I come from some Asian island. My culture as a Filipino I felt really invisible. No one knows who I really am, even if I talk about it every single day. And that's kind of been really rough for me. And sometimes it's comforting to see other Filipinos here, but the hardest thing for me was that they don't really even feel connected with their own background either. So all the more I felt really alone. And it's ironic because I've always been patriotic somehow for my own country, but being in America, I have never felt so connected with my own country while being so far from it.
ISL is called an International Student Liaison because we are the group of people that help internationals acclimatize to being in America. So when you come over, it's a hard transition. Even for someone from Canada, I found it very different. I mean, first you're transitioning into American society, and then also Christian American society, which has a very specific culture. And so we are there to help facilitate that transition and do it smoothly. So I picked ISL because I believe, I know that what they did for me my freshman year when I came in especially, and then over the years, was huge. I did struggle with culture shock when I first arrived. Now that I'm a senior, I have a car, I can help aid in that way, take people to groceries, doctor appointments. And so I really saw a need there, and plus the team was fantastic, and it's a ministry of prayer, so I love that.
I really do encourage that if you have international student friends and they're homesick, let them talk about home. They'll love you for it.